Oh shoot, I should probably look at the nickname. Oh wait, I can just see over here. Let's see. Motormouth is the nickname. And it's SCP-2094. Before I start this, there is a content warning. Yes. Content warning. A work of fiction involves scenes with objects that which depict or allude to topics which may be particularly distressing for some readers. Readers with particular sensitivities should also be aware that this story also depicts or alludes to the following subjects, which are less prevalent among content advisories, but nevertheless have the potential to be disturbing. Which are clowns, rats, being swallowed whole, non-lethal, mental violation, mind trespassing / mind alteration, betrayal by chosen family, and shaming someone for being talkative.
Oh man, Bright, are you gonna have troubles
Oh,
with
fuck
this?
off!
We shame you for being talkative all the time.
You son of a bitch!
So, yeah, this SCP is someone who was obviously taken by a certain circus, and the certain circus betrayed them after basically kidnapping and raising them.
Yep.
Wow. So just a circus.
Well, that was
history.
the old-timey circuses, not modern circuses.
Okay, fair enough.
But the old-timey ones did do that, yes.
Anyways, everyone ready for the SCP?
Yeah.
Before I ask, because I didn't ask last time, because I just went ahead and read it myself. Does anyone here want to read it? I just forgot to ask last time.
I'm trying to eat cold hot dogs wrapped in tortillas.
I'll read it.
Okay. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah,
It is a very
I'm
long
not reading
one.
any.
Item number SCP-2094. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2094 is contained in a medium security residential chamber in Biosite 59. Standard PG class pre-approved luxuries and amenities may be granted on a supervised basis as an incentive to promote cooperation in interviews and experiments. Psychotropic maintenance of SCP-2094's emotional health is presently overseen by Dr. Annison. ES number 59-390-258. Okay, I don't know what that means. Any request to access or alter SCP-2094's current drug regimen must be submitted to her triplicate for review. Oh, submitted to her in triplicate for review. Sorry about that. Description: 2094 is a human male of European descent, 38 years old as of January, February, March of April 10th, 2014. Several tattoos depicting common circus motifs are present on his upper body, and their SCP-2094 communicates in American English, specifically in New York City English dialect. The SCP possesses exceptional, non-anomalous manual dexterity, with particular proficiency in juggling. 2094 is the subject of a spatial anomaly originating within its oral cavity, aka its mouth. Their lower jaw and facial muscles can be pulled and stretched up to 2 meters in any direction without causing any considerable pain or injury. So their mouth can stretch larger than any known person. Additionally, SCP-2094 is capable of redirecting any physical matter that enters its mouth into an extra-dimensional organ made of anomalously elastic intestinal tissue. There appears to be no limit to the amount of matter that SCP-2094 can store inside this space. The weight of objects carried inside the pocket has no effect on their overall weight, neither causes the SCP discomfort nor impair its mobility. 2094 refers to this space as its second stomach. However, research indicates that it serves no actual biological purpose. SCP-2094 was recovered in an open field near Kamifurano, Japan, along with an assortment of non-anomalous artifacts related to Herman Fuller's circus of this disquieting. The SCP was discovered bound in chains and locked inside a large antique trunk bearing the words "For Essie" written on the top panel in red paint. Recovered belongings. The following items were removed from 2094's intestinal space during preliminary containment. Wooden juggling clubs of various colors, metal lighter and several packages of cigars, 120 button bass accordions. Oh, it's one accordion just with 120 button bass? I don't know anything about accordions, so I don't know what that means. Suitcase containing 2 sets of clean clothes, a toothbrush, and a shaving kit. Fully functional 1962 Maserati 350 coupe with minor interior and mechanical modifications. I don't know anything about that car. Burlap sack containing a number of antique wind-up toys. Operational submarine gun and accompanying ammunition, circa 1959. Fire-breathing torch. Plastic trunk containing 45 bottles of kerosene. Selected interview number 1. Can anyone do a New York accent?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
then I guess I'll... Huh?
I said nope.
I guess I'll try. Interviewer, Dr. O'Sullivan. Interviewee, SCP-2094. Notes, interview conducted on February 24th, 2006, the day after SCP-2094 entered containment. Begin log. 2094 upon Dr. Sullivan entering the interview chamber. Congratulations, sir. It appears you've snagged yourself a front row seat to the freak show. Lucky you. Room's a bit too clean for my taste, but hey, it's the performers that make the stage. At least that's what good old Gordy used to say. Raps his knuckles on the interview chamber divider. Why, Doctor? We haven't even introduced yourselves and you're already putting a wall between us. This does not bode well for our relationship. Dr. O'Sullivan. Good evening, SCP-2094. My name's Dr. O'Sullivan. I'll be... O'Sullivan, ye say? Faith and be Goreth. Why, I'll be Shamrock Shanty Man. I'm a wee bit Irish too on me ma'am's side. That was cringe. I'll be conducting the interview this afternoon. Oh, an interview, you say? Gee, I've never been interviewed before. This should be fun. Does this mean I'm famous? Is this loony bin where all the superstars eventually end up? Hey, by any chance you got Andy Kaufman stashed away somewhere? I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of this facility. Oh, come on now. It's obvious what this place is. You guys haven't been particularly subtle about it. Armed guards, the reinforced cells, the constant observation, the delicate crystal barrier keeping me from caressing that gorgeous face of yours. The SCP runs the back of their hand down the reinforced glass interview barrier. Uh, where was I? Oh, yeah. The old dolt could figure out the kind of place this is. We're at Not Barry's farm, obviously. Fuck. Where? When are you guys finally going to face facts? You're never going to be as good as Disneyland. Not ever. No matter how many special snowflakes like me you try to recruit. You seem to be in a talkative mood. Why don't you tell me about the circus of the disquieting? Oh, it's a grand place, grand place. Lovely people. You should go sometime. Bring the family. Make it a day. Make a day of it. I'd very much like to see it in person. How would I go about finding it? Doctor, doctor, doctor! You don't find the circus finds you. See, you'll trudge through life, trawling through the muck of your mundane existence, drowning in pencil shavings and choking on the sterile fumes of your tiny little office, until one day you realize the stale state of the paper and politics in your soul has become so overwhelming that even the most stringent fluoride can't scrub it away. Then, just when you're starting to feel like there's nothing left on this crummy planet that can make life worth living, that's when you'll start to see the balloons, the lights, the clowns, all of it there to remind you that there's still some magic left in the world. Yes, I imagine that's how you would go about finding the circus, Monsieur Sullivan. Do you know an individual at the circus with an upside down face? Sorry, not any. Oh, so you know about Manny? Wait, what? What am I saying? Of course you know about Manny. You guys probably know everything from his childhood not sweetheart to his shoe size. He's a very memorable fellow, stand-up guy, good with kids, excellent performer, diligent leader, detail-oriented, talk specific, synergy efficiency, low-hanging fruit, viable asset leverage. Feel free to stop me whenever you feel like it, Sully. Man, he's chatty. What role does he play at the circus? Ophelia, occasionally. I always cry, but usually he's off doing his own thing. He's a very busy upside down faced man. Does a lot of important upside down faced man things. He sounds like an interesting person. When did you meet him? No, you don't want to hear about all that. Wouldn't you rather hear my impression of Jane Sponda? By gar, why did you save her after all the terrible things she did to you? There was pretty good. That was pretty good, wasn't it? I can also do decent Audrey Hepburn, and my Helen Keller isn't too bad either. I can't do any of those impressions. I'm not going to pretend to. Please don't be afraid to share your experience at the circus. I understand that many of the freaks were kidnapped and abused from a young age, but you're very far from your captors now. They can't hurt you here. Kidnapped? Abused? Who all have you been talking to? Listen, if I've been less cooperative with you, it's not because I'm traumatized. You can put that out of your mind right now. It's because I'm not the type to sell my circus family out to the whitecoats. I know your game, Essie. You want to get all buddy-buddy with me and milk me for all I'm worth. Tell your boys to scribble this down on the clipboards. These people you've been hounding, these men and women you've been hunting down like criminals, they're saints. You hear me? They're good folks. I wasn't kidnapped, you dingbat. I ran away and they took me in with open arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult your family. What's this? Some slight semblance of sensitivity? Have I begun to worm my way into your cold, crusty lump of a heart, doctor? Tell me, why did you run off? And there I went. So we're playing the backstory game now, eh? Sure, I'll bite. I was 8 years old. My dad hit the road long before I was born, so I lived at home with dear old mom, a real gem of a woman, my mother. She lived an enchanted life, sitting upon her mommy throne and drinking her special mommy water until her eyes rolled back in her head. She never hit me or anything, but she hated me. God, she hated me. And the feeling was mutual. Sometimes I would bring home a mouthful of woodland creatures just 'cause it drove her nuts. I'd walk up to her all innocent like, smile one of those adorable 8-year-old smiles, and spit up a couple dozen rats into her lap. So, she was aware of your anomalous properties? What, you mean this? SCP-2094 grabs his lower lip, extending it to arm's length and lets it snap back into place. Yeah, she noticed. There's a good reason I wasn't breastfed, and because I was such an odd little thing, she kept me holed up inside the house pretty much all the time. Guess she was worried I'd eat somebody. Not once did it ever occur to me to bust out and hit the world on my own though. Back in the day I was a pretty timid kid, believe it or not. But one night, actually, hold on. Let me get back to that in a second. Have you ever seen Peter Pan, the animated one? I have. Good, good. Where was I? Oh, yeah. But one night when my mom was asleep, he came into my room, showed up in the window, silhouetted against the stars. You're just making the disquieting look more creepy. Sorry, just like Peter Pan. He told me that freaks didn't belong cooped up in boxes their whole lives. He told me they belonged out in the world, sharing their gifts, making people laugh, scream, and puke. He told me of a place I'd be loved by hundreds, where I'd be a star, where I'd have a real family. So I took his hand. Mommy dearest was too deep in the drink to even notice us waltzing out of the front door. And that, my dear Sully, is how I wound up running away to join the circus. Best decision of my life. Sounds like literally walking from one abusive situation to another.
It does not sound like a good time, no.
No.
Yes.
And having an adult man randomly popping up in a small child's bedroom is a bit different than Peter Pan.
It also doesn't help that the, like, actual story of Peter Pan is not how the animated movie is.
Well, in the actual story, Peter Pan was a child, but anytime any of the lost boys got too old, he would take care of them. No one was allowed to grow up since he couldn't grow up.
Yeah.
Anyway, being visited by a stranger in the middle of the night didn't alarm you as a child? Well, his face was upside down, so I suppose I should have been a little spooked. At the time, I was just excited to meet someone who was even weirder than I was. And you weren't treated badly at the circus? I'll tell you right now, the circus life ain't for anyone, but hey, Manny and the gang did the best they could. They put bread on our mouths and pillows under our heads. I got a whooping now and again, but what kid doesn't? It's all part of growing up. Kept me in line and manned me up quickly. The folks at the circus loved me and I was one of their own. They never made me feel like a freak or anything to be hidden or ashamed of. When you're part of the circus family, you look for one another. You don't just turn around and sell your family out to SCP Foundation. When the recovery team discovered you, you were locked in a trunk. You were left for us to find. Can you tell me why that is? Were there any problems between you and your family? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? Sorry, silly, but I think I've done enough talking. You ain't getting nothing out about me. Not now, not never. That's fine. Thank you for your time, SCP-2094. Hey, don't mention it. Anything for my #1 fan. And log. I feel very bad for him. Especially since his version of a good, like, being raised is basically getting spanked. Spanking is abusive. And you can grow into a normal, well-behaved person without it. Oh, fair enough, Hatchet. You're
If I don't get to hit puberty, no one does.
that was basically Peter Pan, yes. Also, Bright, why are you muted?
Probably to avoid interrupting you, I'd be willing to guess.
Yeah, to avoid interrupting.
I've been muting my physical mic every time you speak anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I guess I'll go to the interview number 2. Dr. Sullivan again is the interview again, the SCP. Notes, interview conducted 8 months after the SCP entered containment. Begin log. SCP-294 is led into the interview chamber. Bless me, Barney Stones. It's good old Doc Sullivan again. How you been doing, Doc? Because I've been great. Is that a fact? Of course not, you dingus. This place is a total shithole. What kind of hotel are you lot running anyway? I knew I should have booked the Hilton. I'm sorry to hear that. Life in Biosite 59 might take some time getting used to. Is anything particular you've been having trouble adjusting to? Well, since you asked, the food tastes like elephant guano. The bed's as hard as a rock. The little red light at the camera keeps me up at night. And it would really kill you guys to stock the bathroom with 2-ply. Seriously, I've slept in prisons that were more hospitable than this place. You've never used a San Francisco bathroom. I mean, SCP-2094, if you could provide me with some additional information on the circus, I could put a formal request for improved. Oh no, not that again. I'm not gonna dish, you hear me? You don't have to tell us anything that might compromise the safety of your family. We're not after sensitive information necessarily. Just tell me about the circus. Acts you've performed, friends you've made, anything will work. Anything, huh? Within reason, yes. And you'll give me the junk if I just spin some simple yarns for you? That could be arranged, yes. Softer bed, better food, DVDs. Those sound like reasonable requests. Adult magazines, even? I'll see what I can do. He shrugs. You know what? Sure. Why the hell not? I've been itching to talk to somebody anyway. Where should I start? I think. Never mind. I know where. So picture this. Lush green grass, wide open space, blue skies above. Imagine the most perfect day possible. Anonymously perfect, you might say. All of our days are like that. Never rain cloud in sight. Now imagine candy-striped tents, musicians in brightly colored outfits, and balloon animals that prance through the air above you. The clowns that actually succeeded at being funny. Picture, if you will, the most beautiful goddamn circus you've ever dreamt. Then forget about it, because it's nothing compared to Herman Fuller's. Of course, it's not always what you'd call crowd ready. Things can get a bit chaotic at times. All right, for disclosure, it's a madhouse more often than not, but golly, when the normies start rolling in, there's not a hair out of place. You can thank our ringmaster for that. She's phenomenal in terms of leadership skills as well as booty. Hello, nurse. She wasn't around when I first arrived, though. Overall looks and feel of the circus hasn't really been changed since the turn of the century. The people, however, changed quite a bit, as they won't do. Take me, for example. I think I mentioned before that I wasn't always the charming portrait of confidence that I am today. In my early days, I was a tender-footed little lad, recently departed from home, overwhelmed by the strange and wonderful world he'd been swept up into. I mostly just stood around staring in dumbstruck awe at everything around me. Never really talked or nothing. I was a pretty wide-eyed kid, an adorable one. From what I hear, so obviously they gave me a job as a human clown car. I mean, really, what else could you do but send me on some stage with a few dozen clowns waiting to lurch out of my gut? It wasn't the most glamorous job, but I did get some kicks out of it. Heh, you should have seen the looks out of the audience faces when that marching band started parading out of my lips. Priceless. You see, after that, I learned some juggling from a guy named Scythe. Total douche booger, but pretty handy with a pair of swords. I never got a handle of them, of course, just balls and clubs and all that. Scythe was another story entirely. I mean, you could just shiv into every. I mean, you could just shove a shiv into every square inch of the guy's body, and he wouldn't bat an eye. He was a real baby when it came to being set on fire, though. Ended up going in smoke in the middle of a show. Total spoil sport time like that. They held a service for him, but I was busy that day. After a while, I got more comfortable around the other folk. Started to assert myself. The clown shtick had to end. I mean, it was fun and all, but it didn't really mesh with my newfound sense of pride. So I did the juggling thing for a while, tossing random junk around them, and swallowed it all at the end. Pretty low scale stuff, comparatively speaking. I knew what I'd end up getting regulated to the den of freaks if I didn't up my game. Don't get me wrong, there's a ton of great folks in the den, and it's not a bad place, but it's not the big time, you know? When I got to be a horny teenager, I thought, why not devour a woman whole? First, everyone thought I'd just be a step down from a clown thing, but then I came up with the idea of a to put a plant in the audience, call them up in the ring, and then swallow them in one gulp. Was all right, I guess. Nicely provocative. That didn't really take off until I got Theodore in it. In addition to being able to turn himself inside out, Theo also had a knack for gymnastic stuff, and we managed to make a high diving act out of it. He'd leap off the board, flip his innards outwards, and plop right in me. It was a hit, of course. Theo and I got a lot of attention from it, especially once we started dating. Turned out that I found guys just as much fun to swallow as gals. The act got stale after a while, though. Then, when I broke off with Theo, that put the final nail in its coffin. He went back to the den, and I was going to be following pretty quick if I didn't think something new to do. I'd thought and brainstormed up a hurricane, but nothing would come up. I needed a big ticket idea, something that wouldn't just be a hit, but would earn me legendary status. And one day when I was dumping an especially long string of ideas on Quincy, he told me he'd barf a swarm of bees in my face if I didn't shut my mouth. And then it hit me. Motor mouth. I'd gotten pretty talkative at that point, so it was appropriate enough to title to take on. What the act came up with was a stroke of genius, if I do say so myself. Picture this: two lovely assistants on either side of me. They put my mouth open, good and wide, then all of a sudden, a Chrysler comes barreling in to the big top, hits the ramp, sails down my throat. Pretty fantastic, huh? You don't look impressed. Imagination's atrophied, eh? Well, just take my word for it when I say it was pretty damn nifty. Great spectacle value and legitimately dangerous. I may be magic, but I doubt that even I'd survive a push to the face if it were to miss. I got the legend status I was looking for, of course, became one of the top billed acts nearly overnight. Things were going swimmingly for me. And then I ended up here. Way to go for that, ruining my life and all. At least I'll be remembered as a star. That's nice. This still sucks, though. I gotta say, how much stuff did that earn me? That sounds like a load of trauma. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, end log. Incident 1. On December 7th, 2006, SCP-2094 was found in the state of extreme distress to the point of self-harm. Biosite-59 caretakers were able to successfully restrain and sedate SCP-2094. The following is a transcript of statements made by the SCP prior to the incident. SCP-2094 abruptly awakens from sleep. What are you? No, stop! He clutches the sides of their head and makes pained vocalizations. Stop! Don't, please! I wasn't going to! Stop! SCP-2094 leaps from its bed and begins knocking its head violently against the wall. Don't take anything! He loses balance and falls on the floor. They scream. It's all I have now, Manny! It's all I have! And log. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sure, no abuse. When SCP-2094 was taken out of its sedated state, they displayed symptoms of severe retrograde amnesia and episodic memory, specific in memories related to experience in the circus. Dr. Sullivan was issued an official reprimand for not using immediate information extraction techniques before the incident took place and resigned from, oh, I thought the doctor was a woman. Oh, they were a guy. And resigned from his post as lead researcher of SCP-2094 on January 15th, 2007. SCP-2094 entered a severely depressed psychological state following this incident. Dr. Aniston began psychotropic treatment of 2094's condition on February 3rd, 2007. Dr. Aniston's report number 1. The following is a message sent from Dr. Aniston to Site Director Bless in February 13th, 2007. Hello, I'm writing for you today to inform you that SCP-2094 has undergone an extreme change in personality since I was first assigned to it early this year. Before, they were lovely, energetic, and highly talkative, quick to engage in banter and turn of phrase. Speaking freely, it was one of the few patients I enjoyed speaking with, occasionally lewd remarks notwithstanding. However, since the December incident, SCP-2094 has grown increasingly withdrawn. In addition to its depression, has been developed severe anxiety and appears to be in constant state of terror at its surroundings. Its interpersonal skills have rapidly degraded to the point of being visibly nervous around interviewers, even those permitted to address it by its name given for bonding purposes. 2094 has shown a marked decrease in its interest in physical activity, including juggling, which was pastime in which it regularly engaged in with any object it could get its hands in. I know that your vision of Biosite-59 is one where anomalies are kept reasonably healthy and happy, and the success of your mental health treatment initiative continues to positively influence other humanoid containment facilities. However, I'm afraid there's only so much I can do at this point. Attempts to treat its depression have worsened its anxiety, and attempts to treat its anxiety have worsened its depression. I have consulted with my peers on this issue, and we agree that 2094's unstable mental state puts riskier options out of the equation. We continue to do our best to treat 2094 medically and through counseling, but it seems unlikely that they'll return to their previous position. Given your commitment to SCP quality of life, I know this will come as a disappointment to you, especially after the letter you sent noting your fondness of its unconventional interview logs. It was important for you to be aware of the situation, Given your background in the mental health field, I hope that you will not hesitate to offer any advice you may have concerning the situation. Dr. Miranda Aniston. Incident log number 2. On March, no, I don't think that's March, is it?
'03 is March.
Okay, March 11th, 27. SCP-2094 was found attempting to consume itself in what is presumed to be a suicide attempt. Biosite 59 caretakers were able to successfully restrain and sedate SCP-2094. Dr. Aniston approved paperwork placing SCP-2094 on Level 2 suicide watch on March 12th, 27. Dr. Aniston report number 2. The following is a message sent from Dr. Aniston to Director Bluth on April 15th, 2014. Hello, as you're aware, I have been in charge of overseeing 2094's psychiatric treatment for the past 8 years. During that time has shown minimal and inconsistent progress, continually resisting treatment and refusing to cooperate with me and my staff. However, our past 2 months, I've observed significant degree of improvement in SCP-2094's overall condition. It's beginning to open up about its thoughts and feelings for the first time in years. It has requested juggling clubs, which has been granted access to under supervision. 2094 has yet to completely explain what led to the improvement in mood. So far, I've been able to gather that it has made peace with the past, forgiven and been forgiven in return, and gotten back something valuable. Presumably, these statements have to do with it regaining some memories lost in its amnesia. Its completely high level of cooperation with 2094 shown recently, I'm pressing for further answers at this time, although more in-depth interviews are scheduled to be conducted. Yesterday afternoon, 2094 submitted a formal request to hold a performance for the staff of Biosite 59. It is my personal recommendation that this request be granted under strictly supervised conditions. Of course, as long as SCP-2094's condition continues to show improvement. I've lowered the suicide risk to level RL1 and hope to see it at RLL by the end of the year. As you are aware, high-risk humanoids are a substantial drain in research, and it is my hope that we will be able to use some of the funding saved on extreme supervision for additional research. Likely that over the course of reading this letter, the thought has crossed your mind that SCP-2094 is merely putting on an act to manipulate personnel to comply with its whims. As SCP-2094's primary caretaker for almost the entirety of the past decade, I can safely say that this is in fact acting that we can assume with certainty that 2094 is once again as healthy as it was during the first few years of containment. Eccentric, yes, but healthy. Dr. Miranda Aniston. Selected interview number 3. Interviewer, Dr. Aniston. Interviewee, SCP-2094. The following is an excerpt from the interview recorded in May 16th, 2014. Begin log. Dr. Aniston. And he ate the entire thing? Yeah, the entire thing. I told him it was my job. And then what did you do? Oh, I just decided to take the high road and give him a couple of minutes. It's time in my gut. You didn't. I did indeed. Boy, Manny was furious. Not as furious he was after the old noodle incident, of course, but you know. You're referring to the misadventure that led you to ending up in the trunk, correct? I've wondered about it for a while now. Have you gotten those memories back? Yeah, I still don't have everything, but I've gotten all that stuff. Kinda wish I could forget it. That's all right. I'm not going to press you about it if you're not ready. Heh, I know you won't. That's why I'm gonna tell you. You really don't have to. Too late. I've made up my mind. Okay, so you know how Manny saved my rotten home life? I do. Well, that's how Manny did things for a long time. He helped people. I don't think he had been in charge of I don't think he had been in charge that long before I joined. The thing is, the longer he was in power, the more he changed. Just little things at first, you know? Snippier attitude and all that. Folks just chalked it up to the stress of keeping all of us weirdos in order. Then he started bringing in these kids. He'd always brought in kids, but of course, every once in a while, maybe about 2 or 3 a year. That may sound like a lot of kids, but you gotta remember the circus of the disquieting isn't just a single show. It's a multifaceted entertainment extravaganza. There's the big old top show, of course. There's also the den of freaks, the menagerie of mayhem, the individual tents for special acts, not to mention all the non-performance jobs. Point is, we've got a plethora of people in all sorts of places, both kids and adults. But at some point or another, Manny started bringing in kids that were different from the ones who'd come before. I should know, I was the one who usually worked with them. Manny gave the usual stories: broken family, orphans saved from the streets, stuff like that. There was something off about them. I figured it was just trauma, or they were overwhelmed by the circus like I had been, but something still didn't feel quite right. I didn't trust my gut, though. I was stupid for a long time. I put on my charm, played around with them, got them up to warm up to the circus and forget about whatever it was that haunted them. That changed with this one kid, though. Little girl. Delicate little thing. Literally, that was her whole shtick. She'd fall into pieces and put herself back together again. I was standing with her one day, trying to teach her to juggle herself, and all of a sudden she just broke down and started crying, saying she wanted to go home. That was when I knew, deep in my gut, the Manny hadn't been taking kids. I mean, that's when I knew, deep in my gut, that Manny had been taking kids. If the man with the upside down face wants you to keep quiet about something, it's not easy to share it. I yelled, I fought, I told him that it wasn't how we did things anymore. You know what he did? He slapped me straight across the face and told me that he was just doing what he could to keep the circus alive. Can you believe that? Even with everything we were doing, he still thought the circus was on the verge of collapse. In hindsight, I think he might have just been overly worried, or maybe he still hung up on Fuller's way of doing things. Either way, it's still no excuse to do what he did. I couldn't stand it. I had to do something. I stashed the girl away in my mouth and snuck her off to the kaleidoscope. She was home before lunch. Manny was waiting for me when I got back. He was livid, of course. Said I betrayed him, betrayed the circus, betrayed the trust that was put in me when I got transportation privileges. He made a huge deal out of it, called everybody together to watch him lock me in the trunk for you guys to find. It's kind of funny to look back on it. Now I know this practically killed him to do it. He was scared of losing control. He had to make an example of me. SCP was the big bugaboo around the circus at the time. See, since the big Mickey D scare had blown over, it makes sense that he'd use that to his advantage. He had to get me out of the picture, but at least he sent me somewhere safe. Yeah, look at me talk. You guys got anything to drink here? End log and end of the SCP. So yeah, He went to an abusive family, to an abusive circus. It's pretty clear that when he did forget things, he was the one who blocked it. It wasn't Manny who messed with his head.
So, I know what happened to Herman Fuller.
Oh?
Yeah. Basically, in the story thing, like the Herman Fuller Circus, hub, where it's like a whole storyline about the circus. So far that I got in, Manny, the one with the upside down face, and I think the woman clown, I forgot her name, but started a revolt with everyone in the circus.
Oh.
And basically they apparently have a door at the circus. It's just a door, but when open, it's to another dimension that's just pure darkness.
Oh.
And Herman Fuller got thrown in there.
Oh, damn.
Yep. As well as, you're gonna laugh at this, but this is the person who helped make the majority of the clowns. As well as Dixie Enormous.
Anyway, uncritical support to the revolting circus actors. Good for them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In the story from what I'm seeing, not story, from the article I'm seeing, Manny's starting to act like Herman Fuller.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember.
That's
that was
right.
You forgot, like, literally, even in this SCP, you can see the ripple of becoming the guy he got rid of.
Right.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have that variant of amnesia because the guy was nice. I'm
Hell,
sorry. The
Yeah, no.
SCP-2094 Motor Mouth may have made it sound nice, but he was traumatized. And honestly,
yeah, you're saying?
I was mixing up Manny and the other guy.
Okay,
oh,
here's the thing. Manny is doing it a bit better than Herman Fuller, because what Herman Fuller would do is he would drug kids, kidnap them, cut them open and perform a blood ritual to change them into anomalous beings.
well, we don't actually know that Manny never. But I will say that goddamn brain work.
Yeah,
I feel like I forgot what I was going to say,
fair
but I
enough.
am glad Manny did recover enough to get some of his memories back.
You mean
mentally.
not Manny? Manny's the upside down face.
Not
Yeah.
Manny. I said Motor Mouth. I hope.
Yeah.
No, you said Manny.
Yeah, you said.
Nah, I didn't mean Manny. I'm sorry. Motor Mouth.
There's too many names in quick succession.
Yeah. So.
Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. One thing I don't like, but also makes sense, is how the SCP Foundation, while talking about how they care about Motor, they also always refer to him as it. Even in the place that's supposed to be better, he still is in a semi-abusive situation.
Yeah, that's just the state of.
That's not how it always is in the Foundation. Him. That really sucks.
However, I feel like if there was a group that I would prefer Motormouth to go to, it would probably be the Serpent's Hand.
Well, yeah.
They would handle it a lot better.
I do say he definitely needs more freedom, a lot of therapy that isn't handled by people that call him it exclusively. He's a guy. And he sounds bisexual.
Oh yeah, no, he's a bi king.
Yeah.
He doesn't he does when he hit puberty, he got interested in voring girls, and then he realized that he's fine with voring guys too.
Yeah. Also, here's one thing about last thing I'll say about Herman Fuller before we continue. Herman Fuller, even though they're cast in that dimension, isn't dead. He can't
Oh.
die.
Oh,
It's stated in the story. He's basically stuck there until he gets released.
damn.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to say how he spoke about his ex-boyfriend.
hmm
I feel like that was a coping mechanism.
Yeah. Also, would you like to know
Yeah.
where the key to the door is?
Where?
In Motor
Where?
Mouth's stomach.
Oh!
As a quick side note, wake up, babe. No idea as to what to do with health insurance these CEOs just dropped.
Oh my god. Anyways, are we ready to see the thumbnail?
Oh, that's the thing. I've been sitting here playing some River City Girls in the background. Okay, and now I'm trying to guide Billy Lee back over to the warehouse or
Mhm.
back over to the safe house so that I can safely save and focus all my attention on this. But this entire time, as we learn more about Motormouth, I'm sitting here just increasingly dreading this.
I'm
That's because
terrified.
that's because you've both fallen for Motormouth as a character and how he
I-
was horribly abused by both his mother and the circus. And now
No,
you're
that's not
gonna-
why I'm scared.
Oh,
The
why are you
content
scared?
farm.
I'm scared because Vor.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah, see
yeah,
how
his kind of-
aggressively it goes into that.
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, we're... Huh?
there's many bad directions this can go into.
Oh,
But
yeah.
point being, I very much appreciate Motormouth. That was an excellently put together SCP.
Mhm.
We stand Motormouth. All my homies love Motormouth. This fucking garbage fire of a channel is going to butcher him.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm sorry.
Like, this is similar levels of dread as when we were moving on from reading to watching the video for the Patchwork Bear.
Oh, yeah. You were freaking out the
Oh.
entire episode.
Because, like, the thing, like, actually, I think I dread this more. Because here's the thing, Patchwork Bear, just super wholesome little bean. And
Mhm.
they're gonna ruin it, okay? But in this case, this is a guy who's undergone severe abuse.
Mhm.
This
And
is gonna be worse.
Yeah.
This is
he's
gonna be
gone through
awful.
so much trauma that at one point he had massive amnesia and had all the proper symptoms amnesia has. Of course, they did that.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to this.
I don't
I
like
could
it.
I could be playing Hades 2 right now.
And then, of course, you find out the reason he was betrayed was because he wanted to save a little girl.
Yeah.
So I'm already guessing that you're gonna say a 4.
4.
Oh, well, I haven't actually looked at the image. Let me.
Well, yeah, as you can see on the image, instead of just having him having a giant mouth, his mouth is now taking over half of his body.
Like this.
Oh, hi, Chew.
Yeah, of course, Chew comes in for this SCP.
Chew has entered the SCP with Vor.
Wait, no. They use the emotes. They walk in and then they leave.
Well, that's because we've left the part for reading the SCP and we're going into the contact farm. Chew knows that's a garbage fire.
Chew, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
You know what? That's fair, Chew.
All right. My real question is, how are they going to depict him eating people? Are they going to actually depict it? Or are they going to flake out and only imply that he ate people?
Are they going to show
Very
him
good
eating
question.
people in a non-deadly way, or are they going to turn it into a horror story and have him like kill them?
Oh yeah, no, they're 100% gonna make him a cannibal. I
Yeah,
guess
that.
he is.
Mm,
Okay, well, I guess he is a cannibal, but not in that way.
He's not a cannibal. He doesn't digest them. He's just
Okay,
very
yeah, that's fair enough.
dirty-minded.
That's fair enough.
Alright, here's the description of the video. I put a form for a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Who do we have here? Have you come to see me? Well, I don't mind. Motor Mouth at your service. Yes, that's what everyone calls me. I forget my real name a long time ago. Those rascals from SCP Foundation called me Anomalous Object 2094. And anomalous I am. I can put anything in my endless stomach, and then pull it back just as easily. Though it's better not to look at it. Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Right.
Doesn't he call them Essie?
Yeah, he says SCP.
Hey, Bright.
Yeah.
Your model's frozen. Okay, while you were showing that, your model was frozen on you winking at the camera with your mouth wide open.
I think it's because it's a dark screen, so there's not much light showing on my face.
Okay, then I'm a kaiju.
Oh, thank
you
you.
need to get a
Bookworm.
ring light or something then.
Get a ring light.
Yeah, probably.
They're like $20.
Or you could get like one of the little ones that like snap onto your phone and just use one of those. They're really nice, and you don't have to use them on your phone. I love them. They're like $5.
Yeah. It's still pretty good. Anyways. We ready to start?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're just creepily smiling with your eyes closed.
I think that's perfect. Wait, I can make it worse.
Oh no! Wait, I'm not watching the stream. Hold.
Take your pictures now.
Hold.
Give me a hot second. No.
It literally looks like I'm planning on murder.
It's even better with all of our profile pictures right below you.
Oh yeah, you guys cover my tits.
I got it.
Right.
I don't want to be there anymore. Please move me.
This is a new reaction image for this server.
Hold on, I want to copy that and just post it randomly in general bullshit, no context.
Right.
Okay, but like
No.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's good. That's good idea.
Okay, I now
Now
have.
it changed because I went to Discord.
Oh,
my
where the
God.
my fucking
Hold on, I have it
picture
cropped.
folder.
I have it like a really good crop. It's tiny though because I did it on my phone.
I put a crop in the recording live stream VC as well.
Alright, just let me know when you guys are ready to start the video.
My fucking pictures folder is a fucking war zone.
I'm ready.
Oh, mine too. We all have the same image, and I love it.
Okay, Bright, congratulations. You get to go into the same folder that has the meme of that kid from Shark Boy and Lava Girl yelling Mr. Electric kill him. The art from the Predatory Street art, and the Vulcan's thumbnail for the Yule Man. Congratulations. I'm gonna call it Ominous Bright.
You're just on my phone, and in like 3 weeks, I'll forget the context and go scrolling through my photos and be like, "What the fuck was that from again?"
Sounds about right.
Anyways, we ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright,
I closed Minecraft for this.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1.
Off to sleep now, Sam. You can't go scaring the neighbors like that anymore.
But Dad, I was just having fun.
Fun? They almost called the police, Sam.
So what? I want everyone to know what I can do.
No, Samantha. I forbid it.
But Dad...
No means no. Now go to bed.
What the fuck?
I'm already getting an eye twitch.
I'm.
That
What?
child sounds so lifeless.
She's like so done with life.
Dad, I want everyone to know what I can do. No,
She's an 8-year-old
Samantha.
with the heart of an 80-year-old.
Dad, when I was your age, I wasn't using no ticker talks and little red notebooks or whatever the kids use today.
Oh my gosh! The second you used the old voice, it broke my model for a second.
Okay, let's keep watching. We're not even a minute in yet.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm just gonna comment, who the fuck would bring out a gun when they have a small child?
Well, I mean,
somebody that heard something that wasn't supposed to be going
You
on
bring
in
a
their
bat
house at night.
before a gun!
Not in America.
Yes,
this
in
is like,
America!
I mean, if you think that there's a chance of there being a home intruder in the house and you have a firearm, that's the time to be picking up the firearm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, like motor mouth was found in Japan. Are they actually gonna show him being found in Japan or America?
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
true.
we'll find out.
That's
Press play.
Listen, these people are probably scared of Japan.
They're scared of the
Well, remember,
weeaboos.
the last time they touched Japan...
Right.
Let's not talk about it.
Right?
Yes.
A weeaboo is largely considered a Western person
Oh.
obsessed with Japan. If you're wanting to try to go with like someone who's like obsessed with anime culture that's from Japan, I think the word would be otaku.
Ow.
yeah.
An otaku is someone who is obsessed with something. It can be something that's not anime, but it also includes anime.
Yeah. Anyways.
I've only ever heard it in reference to anime. That's interesting.
Yeah. All right. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha!
Let's stop looking at his
No.
feet.
No! Samantha!
Wait, what? Who the fuck was that?
Shit!
No
Stop!
one goes
Stop!
around dressed like a ringmaster kidnapping kids.
Oh, it's Manny.
It's this image.
It's an image.
Also, if I remember correctly, I think Manny is close to 7 feet tall. Like, he's very
they've
fucking
gotten
tall.
him too short, and they forgot to draw his neck. He's just
Well,
a
I mean,
floating head with arms.
I suppose you could argue that his neck is being covered up by the sort of collar of the jacket.
Where? Technically,
being
you
covered
should
up
see
by-
his neck.
Oh!
Yeah, but this is a shitty.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I
He has
Listen.
a floating head.
Oh. Hold on.
Listen, necks cost money.
I forgot to say one thing. I don't know if he's an SCP himself, Manny, but in the story, canonically, just being told his name, he can invade your mind.
Oh,
I forgot to say that. That would
Oh, right.
explain earlier with 2094.
Right, yeah.
it would explain it, but I think in Manny and in that in Motor Mouth's case, that Manny did not take his memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Ah, fuck!
Wait, did they have his head
No.
randomly go right side up? You can't do that.
What?
Well, Manny has an upside down face. That's his main thing about him. His face is upside down.
Yeah, and they just had his face go right side up.
Did they? Hold on, I need to go back. I didn't pay attention to that. Let me see that.
Stop! Stop!
See? It was
Wait,
Like
right
his
side up
yeah,
every.
yeah, like his head switches it around for some reason.
What the fuck?
That's not right.
That's not right.
Dude, there was more effort put into doing this dumb little animation of him twisting his face around to look back than if you just had his face being statically in the correct position. They put more effort in to make it less accurate. I hate this place.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Maybe
We're
speed
not
how
even a
fast the
minute
video
in.
goes. Maybe change the speed setting to go a little faster.
But then it'll just hurt worse. We'll
Yeah.
It
get
won't
machine
hurt
gunned
worse
with
because
bullshit.
it'll go way faster. Make
Listen,
it go
if-
faster.
Listen, if I'm gonna choose between getting shot with slower bullets or faster bullets, I'm choosing the slower bullets.
I'd prefer the faster ones.
I'd prefer
Yeah,
not
but-
to get shot.
Oh yeah.
Well, too bad we're getting shot.
Oh yeah. Here's one
Press
thing I
the
could
gear.
click wrong SCP design because his head doesn't twist the back around.
Yes, wrong SCP design. Okay, just press play.
Ah, fuck!
This isn't even This is not
No!
even Motor
Samantha!
Mouth yet.
Samantha!
So we're starting the story of Motormouth by introducing.
Samantha.
6 months have
Samantha.
passed since my daughter
Yeah.
Samantha Willis was
Oh,
kidnapped
for
by the
fuck's
man with
sake.
the upside down.
Of course he's a fucking SCP. Goddamn researcher. Of course he's fucking associated with the SCP. Because every goddamn person that they randomly add in has to conveniently be part of this super secret organization.
Yes.
Everyone is an SCP agent. And when everyone's an SCP agent, no one will be.
Yeah, just press play.
She's already losing his mind.
I hate it here. I hate this
Face.
shit.
We love
Both
you.
the police department and the SCP Foundation, where I work as a special agent, have been looking for her, all in vain. I personally interrogated dozens of witnesses, even some anomalous objects, looking for at least a
That's Bobble the Clown right there.
Yay, Bobble. How
Why would they question
wonderful.
Bobble? Why would he know anything about the disquieting circus?
He
He's
wouldn't.
not connected.
Unconnected
Can you
SCPs.
click not get an unconnected SCP?
Also, Bobble wouldn't say shit to the Foundation. He hates them.
And they have him talking to the SCP Foundation on purpose.
So are we 100% sure that this is meant to be Bobble?
Yes, this is
'Cause
the
it could
Bobble they
just be-
drew. This is the
Look at
Bobble
his
they drew.
outfit.
Yeah,
Okay, so I guess they're just reusing the asset then.
yeah.
And
We're still
it's just
they still need to be tagged for
Yeah.
unconnected SCP.
it's fair enough.
Yeah.
But you could have just like literally like all you have to do is like it's not hard to color swap. Just change the colors of his outfit and you can say it's not Bobble.
Yeah.
We
Watch
aren't
it,
seeing his dumbass face.
watch it turn around and it's actually Bobble.
Watch him just outright say, so specifically, I took the time to interview Bobble the Clown. He didn't know anything about this random circus that he was never a part of.
Play. Maybe they won't.
Wait, back up. What is this guy's face doing? Okay, go ahead.
A hint of a lead. I discovered that the man with the upside down face is somehow connected with the circus of the disquieting. But no one knew where to find this circus. Yet another dead end. That is, until one day.
Hey, Roy, guess what we just got in?
Another anomalous object with even more useless abilities.
Nope, you're gonna like this.
Paula, cut the crap. I'm swamped here.
He claims he's
What?
from the circus
What?
of the.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, they
They
missed.
just had her like moving her, saying anything for a few moments.
How do they fuck it up this bad?
You know, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Disquieting.
But dwelling on the pain is the point of these streams.
Look,
Wait.
we took a swig of alcohol every up.
Wait,
Let's keep going.
I just noticed one thing. With him, he didn't say Herman Fuller. He just said Circus Disquieting. And when she was speaking, right where she would say Herman Fuller, it was cut out. But she said Circus Disquieting. Are they just taking his name out?
Yes, they are. They're removing Sullivan.
They're just fuck Herman Fuller, apparently.
I hate it. Oh, and to be clear, when I'm saying I hate it here, I'm not saying like I hate it here in this voice chat. I'm saying I hate it here
Yeah.
We
through the video.
know.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
we
not
know.
exactly an A-graded. Let's just keep watching.
Yeah.
Let's watch the trash burn.
Some kids found a big box
fuck,
at the
I accidentally
landfill.
subscribed.
They heard knocking coming from the inside, so they opened it and found this guy. He said that he was grateful for the rescue and that he owed them one. Then
that's apparently
he
supposed to be
opened his
Muttermouth.
mouth wide and pulled out a bicycle.
Like a toy one?
What?
No, Roy, like
So
an actual
now,
bike.
instead of being found in Japan, he was found in America, and he was grateful to be found.
Wrong location.
Yeah. Wrong location, wrong disposition. I mean, I know that it mentioned that he had tattoos, but I didn't picture them being that numerous. But
Yeah.
I guess that
I
can be
expected
chalked up
them
to
to
creative
be that
license.
numerous or more. I expected them to be carny tattoos.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'm not sure if I should click character removal yet because like they kept Herman Fuller out of the name so far, but I'm not sure if they're gonna, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, hold off until we
Yeah.
see more.
I'd like to show you the sort of tattoos I imagine when I think of carny tattoos, like he was described as having. For
Yeah.
instance, I did a quick Google search, so it didn't even take long for me to find one, like any at all that seemed like.
Oh, I
Oh.
love that tat. That's so cute.
Oh, that's a really cool tattoo.
And it makes sense. And it
And it
looks
also
good,
makes and it also makes me think things.
Hold on.
sir.
You know what? He's a pervert. It makes sense.
Hold on, Buckworm, so you can see. Give me a moment. Oh, god damn it. Of course, OBS wants to resize the image to just be humongous. There you go. There you go, Bookworm and Chew.
And here is a picture of an old tattooed. Yeah.
Ah. Dude just covered every inch of his body with little animals.
Yeah, and back then it was more dangerous to get tattooed.
Oh, right, yeah. Way more likely to get infected.
Yeah, it was also like a lot of times circuses would have a tattooed person as an attraction because it was so rare.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. Yay! Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, let's continue. Continue this. In 3, 2, 1.
He says he entertains the audience at the circus with tricks like that.
This was the lead I'd been looking for. I had to find Samantha, so I rushed to the zone director and got permission to investigate this motor mouth myself.
Wait,
Good afternoon. My name is Agent Roy Willis.
they did character remove. Roy Willis is not in the article.
Oh no!
They took away the interviewers.
Oh, true, yeah.
You're
Because
not
they
wrong.
What
just
about Sullivan? Wasn't that the first Doctor?
Yeah, think so.
but you see, we need to shoehorn in our own narrative about this guy looking for his kidnapped daughter rather than focus on the actual narrative of the SCP
Oh.
about a guy being severely abused by a circus.
Oh my god, we can get a bingo if we get added sexual content.
I'm very concerned how they're going to change Motor Mouth.
Wait, I just realized we're only
I want to know what content they can add.
right. We're
Oh,
only
I just
3 minutes in, and we got almost bingo.
realized this might step into a type of like biphobia, M-spec phobia. If they just
God.
make him just an
Ooh.
aggressive pervert.
Oh no.
No.
That is assuming if they keep intact the element of him being M-spec.
Yeah.
Oh,
Granted,
come on.
if
He
they
may have-
if they remove that, it's also LGBT erasure, so
Well, can't they keep him as bi and as just a flirt without being a weird pervert?
Now,
Yeah, but this
Because he
this
was a
channel's
flirt, but
shit.
he wasn't like invading your privacy or anything.
yeah,
Jerry, you
that's
gotta remember this channel is shit.
yeah, that's what I was meaning. It's just like I have a
Uh,
bad feeling that if they touch on his bisexuality, that's the direction they're gonna take it in.
uh,
anyways.
oh, come on.
Would you look at that? Someone finally decided to talk to me. What up, Doc?
Enough chit chat.
Why does he look high as shit?
Enough chit chat. He's just saying hi. I fucking hate this guy.
Am I the only one who looks like think he looks like he's high as shit?
He does kind of
He
look
kinda
high as shit.
does.
They even made his area of smoky.
Yeah, did they give him SCP-420J?
You know what? Let's keep watching. Maybe he'll look less high in a bit.
I
You
wouldn't
say you
count
were
on
in
it.
the circus of the
Yeah.
disquieting.
What do you mean were? I've spent
Again,
half
they
my
won't
life
say
in that
Herman
freak show.
Fuller.
The things I've seen.
They
Could you
removed
tell me
his
where the
New
circus
York
is now?
accent.
Of course I could. Doc, I know that place like the back of my hand. Even though they didn't treat me very fairly. It all started when...
Wait, didn't he at first say
Yeah.
they treated him pretty well?
Yeah. Yes.
They
yes.
first
They-
at first he talked good about them up and down. I think we need to mark that they changed the
It's-
character because they got the tattoos wrong. They got his personality wrong. They changed his accent. They changed his personality.
His accent's not actually bad.
Yeah, I
This is
did.
not the
Hey,
greatest.
Jerry, I already clicked wrong SCP design for Manny, remember?
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
And
Well, you can click it
his
again.
accent is wrong. I have family in New York. My mom was
Oh.
born in New York. I know that's not right.
Oh, okay,
If
fair
he's
enough.
written as having a thick New Yorker accent, that's not any of the versions. Some
That's fair.
sound how what movies make it sound like, but some sound more Canadian. Either way, none of them sound like whatever the fuck he's doing right now.
That's fair.
What I'm very like I'm very annoyed because I knew this was gonna happen, but there's some part of the back of my brain that still wanted me to believe that they'd like not immediately butcher the entire point of his character.
They wanted him to be straight.
I don't know if it's that. Like I'm thinking of the fact that he's just I forget what's the term for when someone who's been abused like continues to
A Stockholm?
no, that's different. That's like
Okay.
very specific. It's like continues to
I know what
Uh,
you're talking about.
yeah. Yeah, they took his hyping up of and downplaying of the abuse completely out, and just immediately make, yeah, I wasn't treated the best.
Honestly, the way they're doing it, it makes the circus look better than it did before when he spoke up about it.
Yeah, because it's almost as if the actual article was written in such a way to very specifically and realistically look at the effects of trauma on a person's psyche and how that reflects back onto the people and the structures that led him to that point in the first place. But no, we have to shoehorn in Samantha getting kidnapped, and this, it just so happens to be SCP guy having to try to find Samantha.
I'm sorry, but I have to say, they turned the Bike King into straight trash.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was an accidental pun.
Well, well, I don't know if like we've only heard him talk a little bit. I don't know if we know whether or not he's.
Okay, let's press play. I bet I'm right.
You're probably right, but still.
Anyways.
I want to know the whereabouts of the circus.
Hey, take it easy, guy. We're just having a friendly chat. I'm trying to tell you my life story.
Roy, just follow interrogation protocol. Set your personal matters aside for now. If you want to tell us everything from the beginning, let him speak.
Damn it.
Okay, Mr. Motormouth. I'm all ears.
Great, Doc. I knew we'd get along. Ever since I was a kid, I knew my mouth could do strange things. I could stretch it
He
open,
was
swallow
8
ridiculous.
years old when he was taken.
Yeah.
He
He
was
was
8
8 years old when he was taken. Why does he look like he's what?
15?
Fucking, yeah, 15, 16 with the lankiest legs.
I think I know what they're doing. They're downplaying the abuse and child kidnapping. I think we need to mark child abuse.
Yeah.
The fact that they're cutting it out is so wrong that needs to be marked.
Alright.
Listen, they're downplaying the actual character's child abuse, the child abuse of the actual character, in favor of focusing on fucking Samantha.
Who cares about fucking Samantha?
I don't give a shit about this random fucking one note, Dad, I want to be different kid that got grabbed by the upside down face man that you just shoehorned in here.
Yeah.
I'll be so angry if they make her the fall apart girl.
Oh god.
I'm fucking.
I would be pissed.
I'm
Because
fucking.
the fall apart girl was a shy, quiet girl.
Oh yeah.
I'm drinking my brisk raspberry tea like it's vodka.
That's valid. Okay, press play. Let's go.
Objects and then pull them back out.
Get out of my sight, you freak!
And then there's my mom, Elizabeth Carter. She hated my guts. I lived with her in an old trailer in the suburbs of Detroit. I didn't even know who my father was. Can't say it was a happy time. Mom would whip me with things like the toaster.
Detroit?
Apparently he's from Detroit.
And you're not hearing it? He literally just said my mother would whip me.
Oh my god.
They
Wow.
child abuse.
They added abuse.
It was already bad enough. Why did they make it worse?
That's why I paused it. The second I heard it, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I missed what they were saying because as soon as I went to Mom, my phone started singing the final brain cell.
I was too caught up wrapping my brain about the fact that, New York is now Detroit.
Yeah, hold on. I
Apparently
want to
New
go
York is
back so you
Detroit.
guys can.
Yeah.
Alright, right here. Alright. Now listen carefully. In 3, 2, 1.
There's my mom, Elizabeth Carter. She hated my guts. I lived with her in an old trailer in the suburbs of Detroit. I didn't even know who my father was. Can't say it was a happy time. Mom would whip me with things like the
Yeah.
Don't you? He said it.
Are you okay, Hatchet?
I like how
Okay.
every minute we're pausing it.
Because it
Oh.
keeps hurting.
Okay is a relative term.
It's already so bad, and we're
Am I
Not
gonna
even-
be am I gonna live after this?
No.
Yeah. Is a little part of me gonna be stripped out by this video? And is a little part of me gonna die inside? Also, yes. You know, being okay is relative.
We love you, Hatchet.
We love you, Hatchet.
I would like to again add in fuck Samantha.
I really hope she's not made into fall apart, girl.
I would really
Yeah.
find it funny if there's if like one person who watches this video just hear Hatchet say "fuck Samantha," like my name's Samantha.
Fuck Samantha. All my homies hate Samantha. Which is ironic because when I was in middle school and high school, there was a girl named Samantha that I had a crush on. This is a different Samantha, though. Completely different Samantha. She was an actual person rather than a cardboard cutout.
Now, here's the thing: we're about to hear what he gets whipped with. I'm terrified.
My mom whipped me with spaghetti noodles.
Also, look at the rats. It looks so unnatural.
They're huge.
Well, I mean, rats get pretty damn big.
I know, but they
Rats
look
get bigger
like
than that, but they somehow
Yeah.
made it look unnatural anyway.
It
It's
looks
because they added
photoshopped.
white to it.
It's straight up
No.
photoshopped.
Well, yeah, I think my guess is that I think all the trash is 3D assets and the rats are 2D assets, or vice versa.
I'm going to say I think the rats look out of place because they're like photo renderings or 3D
Yeah.
renderings of pet rats rather than wild rats.
Yeah.
That said, the rats are very good boys. They can do no wrong.
Besides that, they look like they have fossilized tails that can't move.
Wait, I just realized something. We have rats in the video and in chat.
Don't compare Chew to those things.
But listen. The rats are still good boys. They're not. It's not their fault that they're part of this bullshit.
Look, wow, rude. Mites aren't rats. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Toaster
Rodent
cord.
racism.
So I would go into the
A toaster cord? Of all things.
A toaster cord?
actually electrical cords hurt.
I get like yeah, like I could like I've definitely
I think
heard of
they're
that
not
being used
saying
as a
that
weapon
because
thing.
of a suggestion it won't hurt, but more like they're going from we're not using the belt or the switch, we're going for something more aggressive. The fucking cord.
Yeah.
That like it's just it feels so out of pocket.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was
It went from the mom never raised hands to she skipped the belt, she skipped the switch, she went to the cord.
she you see you see when I was younger we were real poor. And it's because my mom kept buying toasters and ripping the cords off to spank me with.
Look, you came out of my cord now and hit you with one.
No.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
Anyway, look
Just press play.
Anyway, look at this rat that's running from right to left. He's zooming. We love him. We support his zoomies.
I feel like
He's about to get eaten, isn't he? The kid's about to do the upchuck the rats thing on his mom. So all these rats are
Probably.
going to get upchucked on his mom.
Anyways.
woods and fill my gut with the rats there. Mom! I
That's
brought
not the
some
woods!
friends! They look just like you!
Damn you! No! The hell are you doing, you little shit?
The the 3D models of the rats just chilling, just awkwardly walking around.
I cannot. Also, he just picked up rats from where they were peacefully eating garbage.
And like,
Dude.
they didn't show him eating the rats, which I'm kind of thankful for, but it's
I'm
also
so
indicative.
glad.
But it's also indicative of the fact that these are low budget as hell.
Yeah.
I want to be here. Wait,
Oh, I said something in the thing.
for Bryce. Don't get me wrong. I do want to be here, but Bright makes the prospect of leaving tempting here and there.
Okay, press play. Come on,
But
let's get through this.
that's completely separate.
Yeah. Oh God, his eyes.
Ah!
Uh,
Well, positive won't help.
And I had so much fun with that. I wasn't sure what would have happened next had I not seen Manny outside my window one night. It's easy to recognize him. His face is upside down.
But once
Hey
again,
there,
they're
kid.
downplaying
I
the
heard you have an incredible.
They did it by like changing the age from 8, and now they're doing it by not having Manny go into the room of an 8-year-old. Instead, he's knocking politely at the teenager's room.
Yeah.
yeah, because, like, man's just kind of walked in.
Listen. We can't take away focus from Samantha.
This isn't about Samantha.
Okay, press play.
Incredible ability. Why don't you join our?
Wait, I just realized something that annoys me. Why is his ears not upside down?
Because he's
oh,
the upside
about
down.
it.
Face.
Oh,
So why would his ears be upside down? He's not the upside down head man. He's the upside down face man. Get it right.
The ears are part of your face.
They're commonly considered part of the face, I think. I don't know. I just don't. Let's move on.
You didn't notice
Technically,
that.
ears are their own organ.
Well,
The face
the
is
face
a
is
conglomeration
technically not
of
an organ. It's technically considered an area of your head, and the ears are part of that area. So they should be upside down like the rest of the head.
Get this abomination off the screen.
Agreed.
Sorry, like the rest of the face.
Yeah.
Everyone there is an oddball like us. I made a choice that night, and I ran away from home. That's how I ended up in the circus.
Also, why does it look like he's actually wearing a robe instead of a circus uniform?
He's wearing a silk robe that he bought on discount at
When you look at this from this angle, it almost feels like Motormouth was briefly aged down and the guy was suddenly dressed a little creepier.
Yeah, they just had an old guy in a robe kidnapping children. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Like genuine, my fucking robe that I have to keep warm, playing games at night, is it covers more than this thing.
Okay, press play.
Of the disquieting. So your mother's name was Elizabeth Carter, and you lived in the suburbs of Detroit?
What is that?
What?
It doesn't matter. Also, he was New Yorkan. Why did they make him from Detroit? What was the point?
Why is it? What's so special about the interviewer pulling out his phone? What does he?
What?
Does the interviewer magically know his mom? Is that the twist we're gonna go with?
Well, let's find out.
I'm intrigued.
That's right, Doc. I swear on my mouth.
I heard everything, Roy. We're already on it. Continue the interrogation.
Well,
Okay, it's
Mr.
like
Motormouth,
recording it.
so what exactly were you doing in the Circus of Disquieting?
Well, entertaining the people, of course. I became quick pals with Scythe. A big fan of knives, I tell ya. He could throw them at me, and I would swallow them on the fly. Every single one.
What is that? I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
I don't know how to feel. I'm ready to call my mom and ask her to come pick me up.
I want to go home.
Mom, I'm scared.
I was so. I regret complaining about them not showing him do the mouth thing.
Look, where we may have to
Okay.
clip the breaking of Hatchet and Apollo.
Let's keep going. Come on, let's keep going.
Fun. The act got stale after a while, though. Then I met Theodore, and my God, he was awesome. He could turn.
They shrunk how large his mouth could get.
Wait, no, the guy had the ability to turn inside out, but when he turns inside out, he turns into a ball.
He doesn't turn into a ball like in this, but
I love flesh balls being launched into.
also,
All I can
you
think
notice how
about is
they cut
the
out the entire
tape.
gay relationship.
Well, they haven't really gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
There's a
no,
chance.
They did. They
Oh, no,
Scythe
it's
was
right
his
around
first
this.
boyfriend. They made
Yeah.
him into an older man instead of someone around his age.
Oh, God.
Okay, the
And
question
they
is
did-
again. I guess the question is: are they gonna actually bring up the queerness, or are they just gonna leave that at the cutting room floor because of Samantha?
Fucking
I'm pretty sure they've cut
Samantha.
out all of his bi guy areas.
At this point, I'm guessing that.
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
let's find out.
This thing's a third over.
Turn himself
I wanna
inside
die.
out and then go back to normal. Our performance would get people applauding like crazy.
Why does this
and
look
the
really
entire
bad?
circus would shake. Oh man, those were the days.
Why are they still showing him as a child?
Why haven't they given him new clothes?
He's just a kidnapped child that has been swallowing adult men or having adult men throw knives into their throat.
That sentence.
Kid, I'm pretty sure they were both his exes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. Let's watch. I might be a little spicy. Spicy snake.
Anyways.
But after a few years, I got bored of that too. I wanted to do something big. And finally, I had an idea. Imagine this, Doc. A brand new Chrysler on the stage. The roar of the engine. Smoke coming from under the wheels. And the beast drives right into my mouth at full speed. That was the act that got me my nickname, Motor Mouth. You get it? Like motor and mouth?
I get it, Mr. Motormouth.
Agent Willis, can I speak to you for a moment?
What is it?
We checked all the trailer parks in Detroit. There's never been a resident named Elizabeth Carter. I think this anomalous object is lying to us.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Keep working on that.
Buttermouth wasn't
Sorry
a
about
liar.
that. Shall we continue? Tell us about the
Yeah.
man with the upside-down face. Who is he?
Manny? In the circus, we called him the bounty hunter.
He really had a sharp eye for freaks. One day, he brought Isabella into our family. He found her somewhere in Vancouver, in an orphanage. This little girl could fall into pieces and then reassemble herself again. We performed together on many occasions.
What the fuck?
But one day, Isabella told me she wanted to return to her parents. What are you talking about, kiddo? I thought Manny said you were an orphan. That's when we found out that he'd been lying to us this whole time. He was just kidnapping kids and dragging them there.
It was all too much. I decided I'd help Isabella. Can you guess how, Doc?
I traveled to Vancouver and returned Isabella to her family. Her father, Mr. Bubnov, was extremely thankful. He was a bank director and wanted to shower me with money, but I am a modest fool, so I refused. When I got back to the circus, they were already waiting for me. Manny told them to lock me in a box and throw me away, so that other...
Manny was the one who put him in the box. Oh my god.
would learn a lesson to never revolt against the circus.
I've listened to this long enough. Now tell me where the Circus of the Disquieting is.
I'm kind of tired, Doc. I could really use some rest.
You can have your rest as soon as you tell me where the circus is.
I can't really think straight right now. Damn it, tell me!
Agent Willis,
Yeah, you're right. We'll continue later.
you have to calm down, Roy. Take it easy. This anomalous object is lying to us.
You're sure about that?
Yeah. We got in touch with our branch in Vancouver. There is no Isabella, the daughter of the banker Buvnov. Motormouth is just toying with us.
But he knew
What?
about the man with the upside-down face. How?
Maybe he heard about him somewhere. Who knows?
He's gonna tell me
Yeah.
everything he knows to help.
Yeah, we just had to butcher the abuse victim so badly that we make him completely antagonistic
Yep.
to the goals of the Foundation in this case.
Mm-hmm.
This is stupid.
I hate it.
Yeah. Anyways.
And you know who I'm gonna blame for all this?
Don't blame Bright. Blame the content farm for butchering Motormouth.
No, I was gonna blame Samantha.
You know what? Fair enough. Blame
Samantha.
Samantha. Fuck Samantha.
Every
Let's play.
Every issue with this video is Samantha's fault.
Hatchet, when we play games together, I'm just gonna say, if something bad happens, we're just gonna say, fuck Samantha. This is
Yeah,
your
fuck
fault.
Samantha. This is Samantha's fault.
It's just whenever we do play games together, that's what it's gonna be.
This video is a fucking mark.
Help me find my daughter.
You need to rest first. So does he. Go home.
Am I back to square one again? With each bad lead, I'm losing hope of ever finding Samantha.
Wait a minute.
Ultimate.
I just realized something notable.
Hmm.
This guy has to be breaking so many elements of the SCP Foundation's rules because Samantha has to be an anomalous object
Yeah.
for this to make sense. Why was he not reporting her as existing?
Yeah.
And why is nobody else bringing it up?
Yeah,
I don't
Like,
think
we-
Samantha's an Archon. So,
yeah. Like we know we know that the upside down face boyo only kidnaps anomalous people. Oh, you know what? They're probably going to go down the route of basically trying to combine him with the shit that the previous guy did.
yeah.
Let's guess that's the case.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Also, Apollo, I'm pretty sure you don't know what Archon means, do you?
I have no idea.
Archon basically means it's a world-ending anomaly if it's disturbed. So it means you leave it alone, and it's basically safe class.
yeah,
Oh.
it could destroy the world, but as long as you don't poke the dragon, everything's fine.
Yeah. That's why I said to Joe that, like, she's not an Archon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lee, I believed Paula was wrong about this object. Motormouth knows something. Go grab some coffee. I want to ask him a few more questions.
If it isn't Mr. Willis, miss me already?
To hell with your blabbering. Where is the Circus of Disquieting?
Why are you so desperate to find out, Doc?
Look, Here's the deal.
I'm just gonna say this, he's breaking several ethics community codes right here.
Now he's gonna give presumably classified information to the SCP that now within this video's narrative is being malicious. This is a very good idea to try to save fucking Samantha.
There's a reason why police officers and detectives and the like are not allowed to work on cases where they are intimately involved. This is that reason.
It's the same for the SCP Foundation. You're not allowed, if the SCP has affected your family in any given way, to interact with the SCP.
Yeah, but you see, we have to make the story about an abused circus boyo about fucking Samantha.
Yeah, because it was made a rule ever since the 035 incident.
Yeah.
Which
also,
is forced unmasked. Sorry.
Yeah, also, as a quick side note,
yeah,
at the end of this stream, you need to add a new redeem that's just fuck Samantha.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Just someone named Samantha comes and is like, hey, how's it going? And they just see a bunch of fuck Samantha.
What do you want?
6 months ago, the man you
suffering.
described earlier, the one with the upside down face, kidnapped my daughter.
Ooh, what a twist. What's so special about your daughter?
Samantha, she's really special. Abnormal, if you will. She can duplicate herself. I didn't want anybody finding out.
What?
Or she would be the one sitting in this cell right now.
But Samantha would always want to amaze people with her ability.
I think I remember a girl like that in the circus. Manny brought her in, 6 months ago?
Where is she? Tell me. I'm begging you.
Sure, Doc. I'll take you there. But on one condition. You gotta come alone.
This was madness. If I did that, there'd be no turning back. What should I do? I had to do all it takes to find my daughter.
Oh my god.
Where to now?
Head east, Doc. We'll get out of the city and it's a stone.
Okay.
Hey, Festus.
Here's several things. You know metal detectors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in every Foundation site, there's a thing called anomalous detectors, in case a fucking anomaly leaves the goddamn site.
I would like to announce that I have achieved new levels of serenity because Festus is now on my chest. He is a rumbly boy, and now I don't even care anymore. This video can't hurt me. I have Festus here.
They literally do this because it would make it impossible for an SCP to leave the site. The only SCP ever recorded that could probably leave the site at a moment's notice, past the anomalous tester, is 303 the Doorman.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just his name tells me everything I ever need to know about.
Yeah. Fair enough.
This is so
Stone's
stupid.
throw from there.
Roy, what are you doing?
You don't understand, Paula. I have to find my daughter.
You've stolen an abnormal object from the zone. You are in gross violation. Get back here immediately.
I can't, Paula.
Okay, so the anomalous sensors did go
Agent
off.
Willis, you are out of line.
Ooh, bold move, Doc.
I hope it was worth it. It was too early to relax.
Oh
We
my
hadn't even
God.
gone 2 blocks when I noticed the Foundation's cars following us.
No shit.
Hold on.
Whoa, easy, buddy. I'm not immortal, you know?
I can't shake them.
Turn in here. We can hide. Seems like it worked.
I wouldn't be so sure. Hurry up!
I think we're in trouble, Doc.
I know this place. Over here.
Check every corner. They've gotta be here.
Why are they just hiding under a dead body?
How does he know this place?
Right.
He wouldn't.
Listen. Before Samantha was born,
Oh
I
god.
worked at this random hospital / morgue / whatever the fuck that we just happened to go into. And it's there that I learned the incredible ability to hide under the motherfucking bed.
Also, how are they not being able to see? Look how much is being shown. There's
so much space under that bed. That is too much space.
This
That's not
plan,
hospital regulation. And that
okay,
I hate
so
it.
what's I forget the term about like when a narrative, like when someone's planning a narrative only works because literally everyone that's opposing them is incompetent. I forget
Oh,
what that's called,
the
but
stormtroopers' inability to actually hit a target.
kinda yeah. Like when your plan requires everyone around you to be completely incompetent, it's not a good plan.
Yeah,
It's actually just very stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe this is his idea of a good plan because fucking Samantha took all his brain cells.
No, his brain cells were taken when Samantha was born. She had nothing to do with it. They were just whisked away.
Okay, you know
Nobody
what?
knows what happened.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna headcanon that this is like a weird ass SC fuck that this is a weird ass Zeus and Athena situation. Samantha popped out of his head when he had a migraine, and she took all of his brain cells with her.
That checks.
Yeah.
Onward!
Yeah.
Please. We have 6 minutes left.
I think we're safe. For now.
You said you've been here before.
Yeah. It's the psychiatric ward of the center. I brought Samantha here.
Oh, so you thought a shrink would help her?
I wanted the doctors to convince my daughter her abilities weren't real. I shouldn't have tried to fix her.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll get the chance to fix everything.
Damn. We're surrounded. We can't get out.
Cheer up. I've got something up my sleeve for times like these. Let's go. Doc, you better look away. Things are
Right.
gonna get a bit...
Right. I think
Yeah.
it's very important that you add a little element to stream, which is grabbing the wonderful little image that Jiri has just posted and recording live stream VC and putting it at the bottom or top of screen.
I love it. It's so nice.
Very, did you just make that real quick, Aderna? Why did I say Aderna?
Are
Jiri,
you okay?
this game is scrambling my brain. This video. What is
Are
this
you
doing to
okay?
me?
He's currently having a stroke. He'll be fine in a few minutes.
Bombs having a stroke. But yeah, did you just like make this real quick, Jiri?
I used basically one of those cheap websites, where the free websites. I'm sure you can see from the text at the side where I made it
yeah.
at. And I'm
Fair
going to
enough.
use a different free website to remove the background.
Ah. Bright, why do you still have like the dark eyes thing?
Yeah, I just didn't get remove it.
I guess it's fitting.
I'm trying to fucking find it.
Also, should we mark down added violence?
Probably.
Oh, it's not doing the animation. What the fuck?
Aw.
Oh,
Sad.
apparently it does not have a background. It just looks like it's on Discord.
Oh, because it's a PNG. It's
Hold
yeah.
on. I might have found a way to do the animation.
I guess because we don't have specifically. Oh, there you go. I guess because we don't have specifically M-spec phobia or biphobia, I guess the best thing is homophobia. That's the weirdest statement I've ever said. The best thing is homophobia. I hate this game.
Do you need a hug?
Yeah, Festus abandoned me.
We only have 5 minutes left.
Let's trudge through. The faster we finish it, the faster it ends.
Nasty. Oh, well, as you wish.
Jesus! That's impossible! What am I even looking at?
You can't even imagine the things I can do. I hope you know how to fly this thing.
Yeah, luckily they
know.
taught me in the army.
Damn it! It's them! Follow them!
Head over there, beyond the town.
Right.
He just fucking pulled a
hell?
helicopter out of his
It's out
gut.
of fuel!
Sorry, Doc. It must have been like that when I swallowed it.
Damn it! We need to sit it down somewhere. Hold on!
Don't let them get away.
Hey, are we falling? No open area in sight. It's gonna be a rough landing.
Oh my god.
It's called
Hold
crashing.
on!
Oh, he's
Motor
dead.
mouth. No! No! Get off me! I'm coming! Wait! No!
Step aside, Agent Willis. We'll deal with you later. Take it.
I guess Samantha's going to be a slave to the circus.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Oh,
What?
sake. Of course, there's Hereditary. Because he's also got the Samantha power. It's just spontaneously, our protagonist, quote unquote, is goddamn Bubai Gawara from My Hero Academia.
I
This-
hate this so much.
We've got the fucking Sad Man's Parade going on.
Let's
I need
just
this
keep
to not
watching.
exist.
It'll end soon. It'll end soon.
Right. Hit play.
Okay. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Well, that's one hell of a twist.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
There's no way he could have taken down people with assault rifles.
Well, I mean, if there was enough of
I mean,
him,
if there was,
would be,
yeah.
but there was only 5 that we saw.
Right.
But fuck you, SCP Chronicles, punching in. Oh well, that was a twist. No, what?
That was like the most like scene twist I've ever had.
I'm going
Yeah.
to rip something.
Why don't we just keep going so we can get out of it and
Yeah.
rate it a
Listen.
0?
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, half of my enjoyment from this is having a chance to fucking let out that.
You can let out as soon as it's over, then you can do all the ranting you want. That's where we can.
Yeah.
Turns out Mr.
Why would-
Business Suit is an anomalous object himself, huh? Your daughter clearly took after the old man, eh, Doc?
Shut up!
And
Yeah, damn it. You're not wrong. I've always hated disability. I was afraid that one day someone would find out. They wouldn't leave me alone, you understand? I even got a job at the Foundation so as to not cause any suspicion.
Listen,
Oh my
Roy,
God.
these agents have seen your abilities. You realize there's no turning back now, right?
Don't you think I know that? I just want my daughter back. Where's the damn circus?
You don't find the circus, Doc. The circus finds you.
What?
I said we're almost there. See that open area over there? It's there.
What?
But you said, where the hell is the circus? Why did I trust you? You lied to me just to get away from the Foundation!
Doc. You still don't get it.
Ah!
What?
Didn't need that shot.
Bastard.
Oh.
How could I have been so naive? He swallowed me. So this is what the spatial anomaly looks like from the inside. What's this?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you shitting me?
He's got the circus in his gut. Because that's so very... I hate it. I hate it. Wait, why,
Let's
why?
just keep watching it. I know I hear mind breaking.
Let me guess, it was Samantha's idea to have him swallow the circus.
Fuck Samantha.
This doesn't make sense. It can't be. It's unbelievable. The circus had been here the whole time.
Okay, here's one thing I will say. In the story that I read so far, they purposely use Herman Fuller's name so they can still get funding. So, they're just taking... Why does this channel hate Herman Fuller so much?
Well, I mean, we hate Herman Fuller too, but for other reasons. They just don't want to talk about him.
Yeah.
It was inside Motormouth.
You can't even imagine the things I can down.
It's everyone Motormouth was talking about. You kidnapped my girl. Where is she?
Hey, Dad?
Sammy. Oh my God, Sammy. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
I'm fine, Dad. I'm with friends here. They're just like me. Like you and me, you know?
Manny didn't kidnap Samantha. She left with him, willingly. She went to a place where she didn't have to hide who she was. They had come up with this plan so that I too could finally accept myself and decide who I wanted to be with.
You're going to stay with us, aren't you, Dad?
It was obvious I would
I
stay.
wish we could
Not-
give a rating less than 0.
Yeah, they
I'm-
just...
I'm going to anyway.
They made Manny a good person? No!
They made him a good person. Like, no, this is a safe space. No,
I
it's not.
hate it
Oh,
so
here's-
much.
here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact. Convincing a child to come with you does not mean that is not an act of kidnapping.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I have to make this statement at all,
Also,
because I thought it was pretty fucking obvious.
here's one thing I'm kind of wondering. Why is on this girl's jacket the Imperial Japan symbol multiple times?
Oh, what what the hell? Wait, what the fuck?
I can't. I just
What
I
is-
can't.
It's is Samantha just spontaneously turned into a Japanese fascist?
I hate
What?
it.
Okay, again,
No.
it's just reinforcing. Fuck Samantha. Fuck Samantha. Fuck everything she represents. Fuck this entire video. Fuck everything that was done for this. Fuck my life.
I concur.
Oh my
Let's
god.
watch the last little. Let's watch the last minute of this fucking bullshit ass video.
Not because the Foundation was already looking for me, but because being among my own kind for the first time, I felt at home. Of course, Sammy. I'll always be there for you.
Whew, well then. Whew, what a day. Whoa, looks like I got company.
Don't move, and no tricks. You're surrounded. There's no escape from the Foundation.
Ah, yes, I get that, but can the Foundation escape from me? Oh, you guys, you have no idea what I can swallow.
I think they're suggesting he
Sir,
swallowed the
you have to see-
helicopter.
What the fuck's going on? It's not the end?
What the fuck?
There's still half a minute. Continue.
this.
What is it?
Alternate Universe 94? It just ceased to exist.
My God, not another one. If we don't figure out who's behind this, we'll be next.
Well, thankfully, we never find out. Fuck you.
I hated every single second of that.
Did we
Already-
need the fucking the fucking Iron Man 2 outro trying to set up a sequel that no one cares about?
Well, that was their last video, so 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Yeah.
If you could rate it 5, I would say 5.
We know that it added extra violence, it butchered the characters, it managed to be fucking biphobic.
You know what? Can you rate it an 8 all around and have it negative 100?
Yeah, let's do that.
That sounds
That
like
sounds-
a good idea.
That sounds like a fitting end to this bullshit.
What now?
Rate all of that an 8 instead of a 4 and have it a negative 100.
It was so bad.
I'm not sure how it's gonna go well when I average all the percentages to see the final percentage of the channel.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
deserved.
It's
How about
deserved.
how about another idea? You could forego giving it a numerical value and just type in fuck Samantha.
Put an 8. Put an 8. 8, 8, 8, 8.
Not 40.
48. that works too. That gets the point across.
Wow.
Also, can you even have a negative 100%? Okay. Alright, here we go. Why don't you guys just talk about stuff while I put the numbers in? Can you guys just go dead fucking quiet? That's perfect. Wait, something happened?
Your basement.
Oh, for
Accessible?
fuck's sakes, I forgot my dash is a goddamn deafen. I was asking, hey, why do I put the numbers in? Could you guys tell me some dead silence? God fucking damn
So
it.
you didn't hear anything we were saying?
No.
Oh
I
my
was just-
god.
I was just
Well-
rambling about the prospect of us sitting in my basement once we've grown older and looking back on this video and deciding that that's when the apocalypse started.
Well, first he said a bar in Kentucky,
Yeah,
and
bar
I
in
was like,
Kentucky.
I'm never getting in a bar. And Helios
And
said
I'm
the
never
same
going to
thing.
Kentucky.
No, and then they said like a juice bar, and then I was like, what about a frozen yogurt place? And then I realized, and then I said, no, Bright is allergic. And then Hatchet said, my basement, and that was accepted.
Hatch's basement sounds like a chill place to hang out.
Yeah.
There's lots of cats that pass through.
That's fair, as long as it's accessible. Because I don't know if I'll be able to walk up and down stairs when I'm 70 years old.
You know
My
what?
knees are already
Oh.
shot.
We can pet cats. We can eat watermelon. We can
Oh.
avoid bringing meat because the cats will try to eat it.
You know what? By then, I'll just assume that it'll be standard issue to have teleporters to get between floors of houses.
I can vibe with that.
I'm going to shrug. I don't think that would be a thing.
I'm joking. I'm just
Okay.
fuck Samantha.
Fuck Samantha.
Yeah.
You need to retitle this stream hashtag fuck Samantha. Like 50.
Anyways,
Something like that.
what are we doing now?
I'm getting the final average of all videos put together.
Yeah,
Wait,
this
of all the
channel.
videos from this content farm or from all of the content farms?
Oh no, I didn't even bother doing that.
Doing that to which one?
I did Professional Lucius got the final thing. I was like 20% or something.
Okay, so you're just doing this content farm.
Yes.
It wouldn't be
Okay.
fair. It wouldn't be fair to Professor Lucius to put them in the same category as this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Samantha's gonna cause some issues. More than she already has.
And if the minus 100% causes issues, you can just count that as a 0%.
Oh yeah,
It's an outlier.
I did.
It doesn't count.
I did try and put just 100% negative numbers in. It would not accept it.
Yeah, that tracks. That
That's
tracks.
fair.
So yeah, just count that as a 0. Or see about punching fuck Samantha into your calculator.
There are so many zeros.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. But hey, at least I don't think they made that one racist.
Well,
They cut out Japan.
Yeah, but
they purposely cut out Japan. I say purposely because they made Samantha's jacket.
wait, yeah, shit. My brain checked out on that. They just what the hell?
So yeah, it was still racist.
Well, they definitely scored lower than Professor Lucius. They got
0?
Hold on, let me put on the stream first. Where's my text? Text.
I just noticed you put fuck Samantha on the stream, and I vibe with that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Has anyone else thought about how much of an improvement to stream it might be if we put fuck Samantha over Bright's eyes?
Oh my god. It is
No.
8.75% SCP accuracy.
Wait, so that means it's less than 1% accurate.
So that's less than half the accuracy of Professor Lucius.
Yes. I think Professor Lucius is like 22 something.
Meanwhile, this one isn't even a full 1. It's a 0.8.
Well, 8.75. 8.75.
Oh, 8.7. Okay.
Yeah,
not 0.8.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misheard.
You're fine.
Yeah,
but still, it's still low.
I don't know how they could have gotten a lower score without just repeating the 1372 RU over and
Oh.
over again.
God, yeah.
If
That
you
one was
weren't here,
awful.
Apollo, 1372 RU, they just literally made their own story. It had literally no connection to the SCP.
Yeah, we
see.
took I think 30 minutes trying to find any connection.
Yeah, it's
To
just
any SCP.
yeah. They just took a bunch of elements of like extended SCP lore, threw together their own little stupid story, and slapped an existing SCP number onto it. Just for the shit of it, I guess.
It was how many years? Like 50?
Oh yeah. I think we came to that conclusion because they for some reason decided they really wanted to do 1372 RU, but they didn't feel like putting it through Google Translate to translate from Russian to English. So they just made their own thing.
The thing is, Google Translate did pretty well until near the very end.
Yeah, the Google Google Translate has gotten a lot better over the years.
I was impressed by Google Translate.
Yeah, also, I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad they didn't go with 1372 RU because of the certain P word that was used in the article.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.